What's up, Shacklz gang? This is Jaleel Shacklz, your advice guru. In today's video, I just want to talk about approaching women. It seems easy, but one of the hardest things for men. So I'm here to help you out. You see this beautiful girl, every time she walks, you can hear her walking, it makes your heart skip a beat alongside her feet. You see her in her dress, and you know you just want to impress. Wow, I should probably become an author. But anyway, when you're thinking of approaching this girl, just go and do it. All you got to do is say, hi, how are you? Just to start an initial conversation. And if you're thinking about what to say, that's why you don't think about it too much. You just go and do it. Be like, oh, I think that girl's cute. You don't need to tell your friends. You don't need to tell anybody. Just go and do it. Because when you tell somebody, you tell your friends, they're going to prep you up and make you have more anxiety than you initially had. Like, dang, dog, she's really looking good. And on top of that, when you mention it to your boys, they start looking at that girl the same way. Like, ooh, she really attractive. And then they'll probably try to beat you to the punch. And then you'll find yourself in a situation where she ends up getting with one of your boys. He treats her crappy. And you knew how the situation was going to go from the very get-go. And you was like, you know what, I wish I would have done it, because now she's going to end up one of his exes. And as bro code, you don't date your boy's ex. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. Just go up and say, hi, how are you? It doesn't have to be all player status. Like, yo, hey, mommy, what's cracking? How you doing? Like, you don't have to impersonate a player. You want to come off as authentic as possible, because if you come off that way, she's going to expect it to be that way for the rest of the time, because that's what she's going to be attracted to. Like, you definitely want a girl that knows you for you or likes you for you, rather than trying to impersonate a player. And then when the real you comes out, then it's like, oh, this dude didn't really care that much. He only cared about getting me instead of being in a relationship with me. And if you find yourself even still hard to just walk up, because it's hard because you have nervousness, you have anxiety, if you're in high school, you could definitely leave a note in her locker. Now, when you leave this note, don't put this heartfelt, like, oh, I've been thinking about you since day one, and all this love stuff. You'll come off as a simp. What you want to do is say, hey, I just wanted to say hi. I hope you're having a really good day. Maybe we can hang out sometime. That comes off very casual. It lets her know that you've noticed her, that you just look to hanging out. And also, let's just say you got to meet that girl and you realize that, I don't know, you don't like something about her. Maybe you don't like the way she laughs or the way she presents herself. And you're just like, ooh, maybe this wasn't the right girl. Well, with this specific note, it doesn't say that, hey, I love you and I really want to be with you. It just says, hey, I want to get to know who you are as a person and see where things carry on from there. It'll be a lot easier when you do it. So I hope I helped you with approaching that girl that you really dreamt about, that you think of talking to. Because girls will give you the time of day. Doesn't mean that they'll get with you, but they'll give you the time of day. And the first impression is the last impression. So you definitely want to make a good impression on that last impression. This is Jaleel Shacklz, helping you guys to live the best lives possible. Jaleel Shacklz, Doices.